Creating content library in vSphere 6. Okay, what is content library? Those of you who have experience with vSphere 5.x know that there was no content library there in that version. So content library basically a concept where it's like a repository where you can store your ISOs and you can store your templates. And if required, you can replicate this content, ISO images or your templates from one data center to another data center so that you have a uniform level of ISO and templates available everywhere. That's the concept of content library. So how to create that? Well, if we go to home, we have an option of content libraries. So let's just click on that. What's a content library? Again, as I mentioned, it's a repository for VMware templates, vApps, and ISO files, scripts, and whatever. You can create a local content library, which of course is available to this vCenter server, or you can have a published content library, which means you are making these contents which you have on this vCenter available to other vCenter server instances running in your organization. So it will basically replicate, right? If you are replicating it, then there are two parts: published content library and subscribed content library. Let's say this is my source vCenter and I have another vCenter who will pull those content library contents from this vCenter. Then this vCenter, which has all original templates and ISOs, that's the published one, and the other one will be subscribed. Okay, so in my case, I will create a local content library. I don't have any other instance of vCenter, so let's create content library. Okay, name of this content library, I would say IT Sense content library. vCenter server. I'm creating on this vCenter. Of course, I don't have anyone else. Okay. Local content library. It will be for this vCenter only. If I want to publish, say published, and I can enable authentication. If I want to pull from some other content library, I will configure this content library as a subscribed one and specify the URL of the content library which is publishing content. So local library content or local content library. Okay. Now storage location. Either I can specify a local file system path, okay, or NFS URL, or I can select a data store. It's my choice. What I would like to do, of course, if you like this content library to be accessible from all ESXi hosts, make sure that either you create on the network, right, NFS URL, or a share. If you're using the local file system path, yeah, you can share that folder, or you can create, or you can select the shared storage, because if you do select the local storage, that would be a problem. So what to do? So if I let's say go to my system C drive and create a folder called share. Okay, and let me just do real quick. It's just okay. So if I say here, it will go to C colon share. What will happen? And finish. Now I have content library. Right now we have a content library C share, but it has nothing, absolutely nothing. Size is 0 byte. So how about if I like to upload some items to it? See, the other types and templates, it's nothing, absolutely nothing. So how about if I say import item or other file then? Okay, source file, URL or local file. Browse, allow, and this PC, I think I have here. Uh, it's looking for OVF, but I'd say all files, and I'll upload this Windows 2012 R2 ISO, item name, stop art. Let's see what happens. And it's uploading file to this content library. So I can store definitely ISO files, standard, and if I'm replicating, I can ensure that all my vCenter have the same source. For example, I have maybe one with service pack 1, one without service pack 1. I'm just giving an example. So maybe we have Windows 7 without service pack 1, and we have Windows 7 with service pack 1. You don't want a confusion. You want everywhere have a uniform source. Windows 7 with service pack 1. So just upload it on one vCenter and publish it for other vCenters so they can subscribe to your content library and pull these contents and have a uniform experience. So it's uploading it. So um, basically this is the concept of content library. I can upload as many ISOs I want. Don't want you to be bored and watching this part go all the way to 100% and I upload other ISOs. So the idea this you got an idea. That's how we do in content library. Later on when we will create a template of a virtual machine, and I will show you how to publish that template to content library. If you have enough shared storage, I would suggest to make content library on shared storage rather than a local file system. But again, it's a lab environment. I don't want to fill up my storage. So I just choose local file system. Means it's on a vCenter, and vCenter disk is getting filled when we have this contents in content library. So this is the idea, guys, and thank you so much, and I'll see you in another video.